Welcome to the Nevis newscast for Thursday, February 26th, 2026. I am your presenter, Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. The Premier's ministry is partnering with the Ministry of Ecclesiastical and Faith-Based Affairs in extending an invitation to the general public to join in the offering of prayers for the Federation on the National Day of Prayer, Friday, February 27th. The theme for the day is Heeding the Call to Holiness. Leaders of churches are invited to make their churches available on this day for members of the general public to enter and offer private prayers to Almighty God for the nation. Business owners are asked to allow workers who desire to gather for prayer to do so at a convenient time during the day. The Charlestown Methodist Church will be the venue for the service of prayer at 5 p.m. when comprehensive prayers will be offered. An invitation is extended to all members of the general public to take part in this service. In addition, the general public is asked to join in prayers that will be offered throughout the day on Nevis television and on local radio stations. In more local news,
I'm not sure if you've been paying attention, but Nevis is headed to outer space fairly soon.
Premier of Nevis, the Honourable Mark Brantley, made that announcement at his Tuesday, February 24th press conference.
Earlier this month, we welcomed our partners from the University of Zurich as part of the Space Science Project, which is a first-of-its-kind collaboration between the Department of Education in Nevis and the University of Zurich. The aim is to design, build, and fly a real scientific experiment and a suborbital rocket planned for May 2026. Throughout the project, we are studying how changes in gravity affect the organization of DNA in human T lymphocyte cells, fundamental biology with implications for health in space and basic science on Earth.
According to Premier Brantley, the project is designed with Nevisian teachers and prepared for the suborbital flight to capture higher value data.
As part of the project, the University of Zurich and the Ministry of Education jointly established a new cell culture laboratory on Nevis. The infrastructure and equipment were provided by the University of Zurich to support joint research and STEM education on Nevis. This collaboration demonstrates that even a small island like ours can play a meaningful role in global innovation when connected to strong international networks. We are proud that Nevis continues to position itself at the forefront of STEM advancement and opportunity for our young people. We thank Dr. Cora Thiel, Dr. Oliver Ulrich, and the entire team at the University of Zurich for their interest and investment in Nevis and their dedication to this project. We also applaud the Nevisian educators and the scientists who have been involved. And so when I tell you Nevis is headed to outer space, we are headed to outer space.
Antigua and Barbuda's Minister of Public Utilities, the Honourable Melford Nicholas, visited Nevis on Tuesday, February 24th. The main purpose of his visit was to get a first-hand look at the operations of the Nevis Water Department's filtration plant at Hamilton Estate.
The issue of water in the region, it's something that is true to every Caribbean territory. Some are more water-starved than others, and even if in your own federation, St. Kitts has a bit of a different challenge to you here in Nevis. So we are indeed trying to move towards water resiliency in Antigua as well. We have installed a number of RO plants, but of course, at the bottom of that achievement, we have to now look at the whole transmission and distribution system, and of course the whole question of being able to move the water around in a dynamic way to ensure that we can meet the daily water requirements for each of the particular areas. But I'm happy to see what I can glean from your experiences here in Nevis. We have two surface water treatment plants in Antigua, so I'll be looking keenly in terms of how you have gone about your own experiences here with getting water from above and below the surface. So I'll be paying keen attention to what Mr. Williams and his team has to share with me.
Minister with responsibility for water services, the Honorable Spencer Brand, along with Permanent Secretary Denzel Stanley, General Manager of the Nevis Water Department, Santonia Mills, and other members of the department's staff welcomed Minister Nicholas to the island.
I am indeed delighted to welcome to Nevis the Honorable Melford Nicholas, who is in the Federation to see the opening of the desalination plant on St. Kitts. And I believe that he would have taken the opportunity to visit Nevis to take a look at our water filtration system here in Hamilton. I am indeed delighted to welcome him because I believe that the experiences that we have had here on Nevis can be of some benefit and value to Antigua and of course throughout the rest of the region. It is no secret that the entire Caribbean is facing severe water challenges. And our experiences here, if they can benefit Antigua and Barbuda, then we are more than willing to share that knowledge and to share that experience. So I want to welcome you, Honorable, and I hope that the experience and the information that you would have garnered here would be of some benefit to you and, of course, to the people of Antigua and Barbuda.
A tour of the plant was facilitated by Glenford Joseph, electrician at the Nevis Water Department.
I want to say welcome once again to the Hamilton filtration plant here, and this is one of the first in the Caribbean region, and it's here because most of our groundwater is cold. Unfortunately here it's fairly hot, but we have a good amount of water supply. So within the water we have quite a high mineral content of iron, yes, and manganese, and with that we need to reduce it in whichever way we can. So this plant was designed by Adage in such a way that we are able to collect the water, recycle, and just recycle the minerals out of the water and just have the water going, the good water going to the public. It means that the system is not offline at any time. It continues to go as it's doing its own cleaning.
Antigua's Public Utilities Minister also visited the site at Hamilton, where a third water well has been successfully drilled under the NIA's ongoing water exploration project. Minister Nicholas was accompanied by Cromwell Williams, General Manager of the St. Kitts Water Services Department. Still to come, historic full attendance, MAP's 50th CARICOM Heads meeting in St. Kitts and Nevis. The details after this break.
Greetings, everyone. I am the Honorable Spencer Brand, Minister with responsibility for communications, public works, water services, physical planning and environment, disaster management, post and labor in the Nevis Island Administration. I am indeed delighted to offer congratulations to the Nevis International Financial Services industry. Government revenue generated from this industry has made significant contribution to the development of our island over the past 4 decades, and we expect that the revenue will continue to ensure that our island continue to develop. Infrastructure such as roads, electricity, and water have seen remarkable improvement over the last 4 decades. I wish to embrace the success of the Nevis International Financial Services industry, which has redounded to the success of the livelihoods of the people of Nevis. Happy 40th anniversary and congratulations.
Welcome back. History was made on Tuesday, February 24th, at the opening of the 50th regular meeting of the Conference of Heads of Government of CARICOM, as all leaders gathered in one place, the first time in over a decade. The milestone moment unfolded in St. Kitts and Nevis under the chairmanship of Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew. Prime Minister Drew views the fullest slate of leaders in attendance as a signal of unity at a decisive moment for the community. He emphasized that amid a shift in global dynamics, supply chain disruptions, energy volatility, climate vulnerabilities, and security concerns, collective action remains the region's greatest strength. In adversity, there's opportunity, Prime Minister Drew affirmed, reinforcing the view that the challenges confronting the Caribbean must serve as catalysts for deeper integration and disciplined execution. The 50th meeting of the Conference of Heads of Government continues with high-level deliberations on food and energy security, climate resilience, regional security, digital transformation, trade, and the stabilization of vulnerable states within the community. And that's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.